Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Left Konoha for Kumo? And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted movie as well. Now, before continuing this, shout out to my boy Jimmy D. Acetais. I hope I said your name right. I always say this because I know I am butchering the names most of the time, so I apologize for that. But yeah, shout out to you, my guy, for suggesting me this idea. And now, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and stay tuned for a second video on my second channel because today I will be uploading that soon. And yeah, you guys gave me quite a lot of positive reaction on that one, so yeah, I'm going to pursue that as well because I genuinely had a lot of fun. So make sure you recommend me some videos to react to, some memes to react to, otherwise I will just find out myself. Yeah, you don't have to do that. But yeah, I genuinely enjoyed doing what I'm doing right now, and yeah, I guess you can say that 2023 has a nice beginning for me. Hopefully, for most of you out there, it is the same. Now, enough of my yip yapping. Stay blessed, stay safe, and without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato, 6 years after the QB attack, inside an alleyway. As from the opening of that alley, we see that some of the villagers and shinobis were leaving with a smirk on their face, and their blood was stained in red as well. Now we go to the other end of the alleyway, where we see a 7-year-old boy laying in his own pool of blood, and that said boy was the Jinchuriki of the said village, and it was none other than Naruto Uzumaki, as he was barely twitching, indicating that he was still alive. God knows how, because of the slashes and gashes on his body and the blood that was seeping out of those wounds, and to add the cherry on the top, the blood that was splattered underneath him was all his and still ongoing. How was this happening? God knows. But now we go inside his mindscape, where we see one being not happy about the treatment Jinchuriki was having. The said being was none other than the Biju itself, Kyubi no Yoko, or the title that everyone remembered him with, as it growled, as it then said, "It is not working enough. I have to break the seal in order to heal the kid. Here goes nothing." As the Biju then charged Biju Dama inside Naruto's mindscape, it knew that it could harm the kid, but the kid was already dying. A little bit of pain will not harm him anymore or longer because he will heal all of this. He has to. As one Bijudama was released, as the seal was a little bit affected. "Come on," said the Biju, and tried again and again and again. In the end, he was able to prevail and the seal was finally broken. But the countermeasure then came in play, which was none other than the souls of the said parents, Kushina and Minato, the said parents of the child and the leader and respective shinobi of the said village. As they looked towards Kyubi, "You're not going anywhere," said Kushina as she was ready to launch chains towards Naruto, but she halted. "What is going on here?" "Minato, what do you mean, Kushina? Look everywhere. It could be a genjutsu because of Kyubi." "It is not a genjutsu, Ningen. It is because of your foolishness that your son is suffering. Those foolish humans who you thought will protect him and keep him safe and think of him as a hero are the cause of this all, and he's on the verge of dying if I don't help him, so get out of my way." As the Biju then stomped right past him and began to heal Naruto, as everything then stabilized, as a floating Naruto was then shown. How did this happen? As the Biju rested Naruto on his tail as it turned towards the parent, as his eyes turned into narrow slits as it growled, "Because of your foolishness and the idiocy of this village. Because of you, I was sealed inside of this kid, and you saved them. Them who you called your friends, them who you trusted with your life to protect your son. This is your repayment. This is the treatment that your son got, the so-called deserved hero of Konoha. No, he was treated as a demon, an outcast, has been for the past 7 years, and I have been healing him again and again, seeping my chakra into his system to heal him. Each time this happened, and he has been traumatized because of this. All because of you, too." As both of the parents were shocked. "But why did you help him?" Listen to me, Kushina. This is the first question you ask? Are you sure that you are even considered a mother to the child at this point? I'm sorry, but I'm just curious. I know that Naruto is now stabilized, it's just that I'm wondering that you never tried to help me. Or aggravate you. Yes, why? Because it is not in my nature. But you, Mito-sama said that you attacked Hashirama Sensei and the village. It was because I was manipulated, Ninken. Because of Madara Uchiha and his Sharingan capabilities, I was able to be casted under his Genjutsu. And because of that, I attacked your village. I did not wish to harm your village. It was, you can say by fate, that I was on the wrong place at the wrong time. And Madara Uchiha happened to find me. I see. And as for why I did not, well, try to escape even in your seal at the point of giving birth, because I am a sentient being, and I pride myself in being that, and I did not corrupted you once or try to manipulate you into using my power, even at your lowest, Kushina, because I had faith in humanity. Still did, to the point where it is now broken because of what they have done to Naruto. Knowing fully well that they will never accept us Bijus, I have given up on them officially. But not on Naruto. This little one here, he said, as the tail lifted up the unconscious Naruto form and brought in front of his parents who hugged him, has suffered enough for the past 7 years in my name, and for that I will repay him until the day he is alive, by protecting him and guiding him. Wait, but I don't understand. Why? What happened? As Kyuubi then tapped its nail on Minato's and Kushina's forehead, as both of them saw through Naruto's memories, each beating, each pain, each loneliness moment, everything went by through them like flashes of their own life. And then tears fell of regret, pain, betrayal, and anger. They were hurt beyond words. Is this the treatment that the konoha gives? They treat me as a hero and my son is treated as a demon? For what? For holding back you from destroying them? I will do what? You're already dead, Minato. And Naruto cannot afford revenge right now. It is not a luxury that he can afford as of now, because of his condition and because of his mental state. He has to get somewhere safe, somewhere where Jinchurikis are regarded as heroes. Do you know any of such place, or should I just take him into hiding? Hiding is preferable, Kushina said. As before any of them could say, Minato said, Wait! What? As all of them turned towards him. Kumo, he said, licking his lips as he wetted his lips, which were drying. Kumo, he said instantly. I'm sorry, Kushina, as Kushina was looking at him as if he has grown second-hand. I know your history with Kumo, but it is the safe haven now. It treats its Jinchuriki like they're the most important member of the society, and they are honorary beings there. So, that is the safest haven for Naruto, right? What do you mean by that, Minato? Do you not remember what have they done to me? They kidnapped me. If it wasn't for you back then, I would have been taken from this, and God knows what might have happened to me. That was the old Kumo. I have visited A after he became the new Raikage after his father. He vowed that he will change many things, and he did, in my regime. And I trust him with my guts, because his brother is a Jinchuriki as well. As Kushina then calmed down, I still don't trust them, Minato. But I trust you and your words and your judgment. So I will allow this, like I allowed this the last time. But do not make me regret. If anything happens, I am there, Kushina, as a protection. I will allow myself to take over and leave somewhere safe. Uzushio Gakure ruins anywhere where he can survive. I will take him. Wait, Minato said, before you leave, take everything that belonged to us. It is inside the Uzushio household. What do you mean, Uzushio household? That is what I named our house. Yes, that is the name of the house. I remember now. Kushina said, we are the fragments of our soul. Obviously, a lot of our memories are just fragments that we remember if we try hard from the originals. But I do. Take everything from there. You can use Naruto's blood to open it. You see, before I went to the battle with you, when you were manipulated, I did something. I took Naruto to a safe place and added his blood there, because that was my plan B. If something goes wrong, then Naruto was to be find his well, heritage. Those scrolls that are given to the council are all fake. And when Naruto activates his blood seal, automatically it will trigger a chemical within those scrolls to erase everything from within. They will be blank. You're quite smart with the seals, Minato. I must give you that. It is not the time now, though, for compliments and chit chat. I am going to leave now. What about Hiruzen and Jiraiya? What did they do? If we are able to find a way to revive you, only then we will reveal what has happened. Or more like I will. Until then, I will keep Naruto safe. That much I promise you. As after that, Naruto suddenly woke up. Where am I? What is this place? Am I dead? As hearing these words from a 7-year-old child, with such a bright smile when he said that he was dead, broke everyone's heart, even the Bijus. No child should say that is he dead and be happy about it, indicating that Naruto was living in a nightmarish hell for the past 7 years, and being dead was the only way out for him. And now that he was dead, he was happy. No, Naruto, you're not dead. Please don't say that, said the now red-haired woman in front of Naruto as we go towards his first perspective, as he was quite shocked when the woman hugged him, as he jolted and flinched literally, as Kushina's heart broke even more, as if it was the first hug that Naruto received. It's alright, I'm not going to hurt you. Why would I? Why? Everyone does. Nobody cares for me. I'm your mother, Naruto. I am the one who cares for you. And this is your father. Hey, son. Minato said as his jaw clenched and fist clenched as well, as he was shaking and cried, covering his eyes, as Naruto then got up and clenched his father's coat and looked up at him with innocent eyes. Why are you crying? Are you not happy to see me? As Minato hugged Naruto and said, I'm so sorry, Naruto. It is because of me that you're in this state. I am the reason that you're hurt by those people. I'm so sorry. I did not want this to happen. I'm so sorry. As he began to cry, clutching his son, as then he felt a pat on the back. It's alright. I forgive you. It wasn't your fault, I guess. As after that, he saw Naruto smile. A smile that even the QB did not see through his eyes for many years. Only the fake ones that he has witnessed. As after that, this tearful reunion, Naruto was explained what was going on and how they were here. I see, so you really are dead, huh? Yes, and I'm alone. Not for long, Naruto. We will find a way to bring them back. Is it possible? Anything is possible in the shinobi world. Always expect the unexpected. And aside from that, I have something to take care of. So I will have to take over your body. Where are we going to go? Where is this even Kumo place that you're saying? It is an elemental nation. And a strong one at that, which is far away from this shitty one. And we are going to go there, and you'll be enlisted there, and be safe there. Because it is a safe haven for Jinchurikis. They respect those Jinchurikis there. If you say so. As after that, Naruto allowed Kyuubi to take over and have family some private moments. As we see now on the outside world, Naruto woke up, but with red eyes, which were glowing in the dark, as he disappeared and dashed as fast as he could, as he arrived into a ruin that was deeply inside the Forest of Death. As after entering it, there was a barrier in which Naruto entered safely. Otherwise, the traveler or anyone other than him would have deflected and sent somewhere else. After entering it, he saw a house and a compound there, as he dropped his own blood after biting his thumb. And after entering inside, he saw the treasures. And there were some scrolls there, left by Minato, which were collecting dust. And everything was wrapped up and sealed inside a scroll, and that scroll was sealed inside, after Kushina got it inside Naruto's mind, in Naruto's wrist through a seal. A storage one, that will only open when Naruto or Kyuubi opens it. As after that, everything was ready. And now they had to wait, because if they suddenly leave after that day, something would have happened. They decided Naruto's 8th birthday, which was coming up quite close, after 3 months or so, will be much enough of a time when they should leave. And for that 3 months, Naruto did not leave. And Naruto remained there, with inside his own mindscape, getting to know more Kyubi, who revealed his true name was Kurama, as well as his parents. Due to not being able to use all of their chakra to that extent, they were able to remain there, and only appear when Naruto wanted to talk to them. Otherwise, he was just sleeping, and Kyubi was feeding him well, and was keeping well hidden. And for 3 months, nobody has seen the quote-unquote demon of the village. Thinking that it might be rotting away somewhere, they were happy. But on that day, the day of his birthday, 10th of October, he saw that it was an opening, as people were banging on his other door, which were drunk and slurring, as saying slander words to him. He escaped through a window and dashed outside at blinding speeds. When they broke through the door with the shinobis and went inside, there was a letter there from Kyubi. Rot in hell, bastards. As there was an explosion everywhere, as hissing sound was heard, and then a huge explosion was heard throughout the village. More than 80 people died that day, as nobody has seen or heard from Naruto. The people of Konoha were of course angry and mad at Naruto for doing this, killing so many people. Such brutality, they said, even though they knew those people were there for certain reasons. They thought nothing of it, sweeping it under a rug and covering them up. As now we go towards the council chamber the next day, as Hiruzen Sarutobi was just quiet and looking at these dogs in front of him, barking and yelling and screaming at each other. He had enough. Enough! He yelled as he slammed his fist straight through the table that was in front of him. Because of you idiots, we lost 2 clans today. And because of that foolishness, you all will pay, starting from now. What do you mean, 2 clans? Every clan is here. Uzumaki and Namikaze clan, you idiot! No, wait, it cannot be, said Shikaku. That kid? Is he? Of course, who else? Open up your eyes, damn bastards! He was like an open book! Kushina's round face, Minato's blue eyes, as well as blonde hair. Tan skin, features matching both of his parents. Are you that blind that you could not see? Have you let your hatred consume you to that point? He yelled at them. He was frustrated, mad. God knows where he is right now. I'm worried about him. But Hokage-sama, are you sure about... I was there, and so was my Anbus. Do you need any more proof than that? As Hokage's words came out, everyone became quiet. Even his teammates and Danzo knew not to mess with him when he was this enraged. So, they did the next best thing they could. Shut their trap up. They did not dare to speak and utter a word. But we were told, one foolish civilian said. You were not told, he says. You were not told. You were not told for a reason. To protect him from his enemies, from within, from spies, as well as from the outside. Do you know how many enemies Minato made in the 3rd Great Shinobi War, from Iwa's side and Kiri's side? And nonetheless, Kumo was Kushina's enemy. How many reasons are you going to give me that are blatantly going to indicate that he was a demon and not accept the reality? I have every counter measure ready right now, motherfucker, so come at me. I dare you, he said. As everyone then realized, the Hokage cursed and this was his breaking point. Breaking point for his patience, and now enough was enough for him, and he has returned back with full force. Who is he, you might ask? The Kami no Shinobi. The one that everyone feared in the 2nd and the 3rd Great Shinobi War. As Danzo then did something that calmed him down. Enough, Hiruzen. We must focus on finding him. If that is the reason that we must bring him back at all cost. Hokage-sama, an Anbu arrived from forensic lab with burnt paper. This letter was found there. It is said that, fuck you all, to hell with you all, from Kyubi. But that was not all. As everyone got happy, there is also a hidden note here, which was hidden and written down with invisible ink. Minato no Mikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. As everyone was now even more shocked. What do you mean? What could it mean? It means that Minato was a genius. Hiruzen said, turning towards the village, realizing what he has said as a countermeasure. He told me during the sealing process that he has added some things to the seal, as well as countermeasures. If something goes wrong, then, yeah, those countermeasures will take into action and place. What do you mean something would go wrong? Everything was fine. Come on, Shikaku, realize. You are the second genius after Minato, right? As Shikaku's eyes went, you couldn't mean that he... Yes, that is what I mean. He, just for a bare moment, was even in those situations thought what would happen if we turned against him and his wishes. He played all of us. We tried to double cross him and he crossed us even before that thought crossed our mind. Quite a puzzling thought, right? As he sat down. So in the end, he had the laughing last laugh. We were left with nothing. What are you hinting towards, Hiruzen? Enough. Tell me straight first. Oh, Danzo. Everything. His heritage, his money is with him. Minato and Kushina, what they have given to us to give Naruto. The oldest book in the shinobi world, as every clan does. Check the scrolls. Bring his scrolls here, and after some time the scrolls were here. After opening each and every scroll, there was nothing more than blank. What is this? Danzo said. What is this? The countermeasure took in effect. It seems as if Minato did some countermeasures, and somehow Naruto was able to know whose his heritage was and who he was truly before leaving. Which means that he hates this village even more. So Shikaku, as he was now even more shocked than before, and everyone else was as well. So what are we going to do now, Hiruzen? What do you mean, what are we going to do? He's a clan head and he should be here. As the civilians nodded. Oh, you damn idiots. Technically, he only became a clan head yesterday, and we found out today, so from today onwards he was a clan head, if he was to be remained here. And you know that he's still a civilian, right? And not under any military restrictions, so he has the freedom to leave, and he left. So, technically, we cannot bring him back. There is no way. But what if he joins another village? That is our headache. More like not mine, yours. Because he will be now their shinobi, fighting against us, not with us, using all his father's and mother's heritage and moves. But those are supposed to be kept secret. It is up to him to give it to the village if he wants to and share with them his secrets, which I doubt he will hide and will share because he wants us gone. Think about it, he said, starting to get up and circle around everyone. But if he goes towards Eva and gives them the secrets of the Harishin, as well as the Rasengan and Uzumaki seals, they will be 10 times more powerful and they alone will be able to destroy us. Kiri is also against us. Suna might betray us because of this. But Kumo... I know where he is going. Hiruzen stopped. Sometimes my own genius terrifies me. What do you mean? Hiruzen, stop babbling and tell us already. He's going towards Kumo, you idiots. Kumo, but you said Kushina. Kumo is a place where Jinchurikis are regarded as beings, human beings, and are treated as sentient beings and persons as well. Like they're important to the village. Like any other vital part of the council. The village council as well as the villagers listen to them and respects them for holding and doing such a job that is quite sentient. And Naruto might be able to train to become a perfect Jinchuriki like A, the Raikage's brother. Killer B was it. And Yujutoni is also under his training already. She is a girl who became a Jinchuriki 8 to 9 years ago approximately. She might be close to Naruto's age somewhat. That is not good. Kumo is off balance. Having 3 Jinchurikis, we cannot... And what are you going to do, Danzo? What are you going to do? You cannot demand them back. Naruto willingly left, and we, under jurisdiction of the Elemental Nation rules, and the rules of the Kages that have been made in Kage Summit, we cannot go against it. It was written down. You were there that day, alongside Tobirama Sensei and I. As Danzo gritted his teeth. To hell with it! I will get him back, even if I have to drag his ass. That will be a treason, Danzo. And I will not tolerate that, because I do not want or wish to go to war with any other nation at the time or moment. But Hokage-sama, what about What about what? Ryuzen said, cutting them off. You are all not going to do anything. And that is final because it is my word and law. It was our mistake, it was our bed that we made, and it's time to lay over it, even it is full of thorns. As the meeting is ended after that. As we cut to Naruto, who has arrived towards Kumo, as he was currently inside Raikage's office, because after arriving he asked for a meeting, and the shinobis brought him there. What do you want from me, kid? I know you're not from here, and I am guessing whose child you are already. And I know whose you are, I think. Whose? Naruto asked. Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki, because they were close. Correct. Then why are you here, all the way away from the village? Because I was treated as a demon. I have the scars to prove it, as Naruto lifted his shirt and the scars were shown. As B, A, as well as Mabui, who were there. Eyes widened as B clenched his teeth and fist. Who did this to you, kid? A asked. As Mabui then said, please wear your shirt. As Naruto wore it. The villagers, the shinobis, all of them did. What about the Kage? Did he do nothing? As Kyubi took over Naruto. It's not good for the kid to speak, so I will speak in his stead. As everyone was now on the edge. Calm down, B. It's just that he wants to talk. As from B, Yuki spoke. Kurama, what is it that you want to talk about? It's just a precaution that I'm here, that's all. Brother. It's alright, brother. In my name, he has been beaten since the day he was born. Everyone was against him. His father wanted him to be treated as a hero for holding me off, for protecting them, for doing his job that was placed on him by his father. But the villagers have other thoughts in mind. They berated him, called his father and mother a whore and a psycho to give birth to abomination like him, and many other names that no child should hear, as well as almost beated him to the inch of his life multiple times. These scars are the proof of that. I was the one keeping him safe. And now with the blessing of his father, some months ago, I was able to free him and bring him here with all his heritage. How come we can trust you for your word? You have my word. As Yuki then said, he can be trusted, because one thing for Kurama is that he never lies. Alright, Yuki, I will trust on your word, A said. Thank you, A-sama. Listen, A, I'm not going to do this like them, because I am much more mature and gonna say this in the end. I hate konoha. No, hate is light word. Loathe konoha to the bone. I still have some hope for the other humanity. You're still clinging to that dream, Kurama? Silence. That was not a dream. Those were the words and prophecy of our father, Hagoromo Otsutsuki the sage. Do not dare call it a dream, brother. I'm sorry, as everyone was quite shocked by this outburst and killer intent. I'm sorry, I do tend to get too sensitive when this topic is brought up. So I'm offering you Naruto and my services, as well as the clans, the Uzumaki as well as Namikaze clans here, because we are officially off the roster of the Konoha, and they can do nothing about that. Naruto will go on to become a strong shinobi, and I will work with him properly, and you have a perfect shinobi on your arsenal as well. Quite a good treat. What do you want in return? He was expecting something extraordinary. Nothing. Just a safe place that the kid can call home. Because he hasn't had any for the past 7 years. As A was quite surprised by this. Is that all? Yes, and if possible, you can provide him some clothes and food. Okay, that is doable. And is he going to become a shinobi? Yes, he is. He has to carry out his parents' legacy, and he wishes to after meeting his parents, but in a different village. But it will take time because he has trauma. He will be learning with Killer Bee himself because of his, well, being Jinchuriki, and Yuji, who is 10, is closest to his age, also is learning from him. That is doable. Okay. Then we are on terms. As Kyubi left and Naruto's blue eyes popped again. So, am I Yes, Naruto, you are official citizen now of the village. It will take some time for Mabui here to forge your documents as well as do some other stuff to make you a legal citizen here. Until then, you can go with B and meet your other teammate. As after that, B and Naruto left, as Mabui and A was the only one left alone. That poor kid. He had too much scars. I couldn't even see his bare skin. All those damn too much deep scars, Raikage-sama. No kid should go through this. You damn idiot, Minato. You trusted the wrong damn fools. I told you at the time to beware of them. Because they had greedy eyes. Just like my father. What a damn idiot. Poor kid paid the price for his foolishness. That is true, Raikage-sama. Now listen, Mabui. What I want you to do is, as the scene cuts as we go towards a field where B and Naruto has arrived, to see that in front of them was none other than Yujito-ni, Samui, and Karui, her friends, as they were training, as they saw was approaching. As Naruto then hid behind B. Yo, little man, everything is fine. You can come out now. As the three of them stopped at this, Sensei. Ah, hey girls, meet your new teammate. Hello, my name is Naruto. Nice to meet you, Naruto said. Because of his trauma and being alone for the past 8 years, it was quite awkward and embarrassed for him to meet new people. You're quite the shy guy, aren't you? Well, fool, ya fool. Meet the other fools, ya fool. As everyone had a tick mark, as Naruto was quite confused. You'll get used to that, Samui said. That was not cool at all. Always the cold one. As after that, we have a time skip. As now we go to 4 to 5 years of time skip to see that Naruto was at the age of 13. If I'm off, I'm apologizing. So yeah, back to the story. As Naruto was currently seen practicing two katana style, which was the Uzumaki style of his mother, as it was called Twin Blade Dragons Dance. As Naruto was perfecting it and has been able to, well, take it up a notch as well. And those swords were laced with Harashin marks, and they were able to travel without throwing them at anywhere. And at far distance as well. And quite fast. But his flash was different. It was red instead of being blue or yellow like his father. Nobody knew the reason why it was red, but everyone had their own chakra system and color, so yeah, they guessed it might be that. So Naruto was now being called the Red Flash of Kumo, because he has been sent out on some missions after becoming a genin at the age of 13 with his team, and has returned perfectly, and his record was straight. As currently after finishing a new mission, they were, well, resting inside a restaurant where we see them chilling and eating some food and snacks. As Naruto heard from a civilian passing by that was talking to his, well, friend that Konoha's Hokage was visiting today, and for unknown reasons. As Naruto then stopped eating, as Yushito and Samui, as well as Kari and B knew Naruto and his connection with Konoha. It's alright. They won't take you back, Naruto, said Kari. Yeah, because otherwise they'll be fools. You said that, right. They won't be taking you up, fool. Those fools will get knocked out before they think of you taking you out. That was quite good, as he began to take out his notebook and write that down. Nothing, it's just that... As Yushito, after Naruto sighed again, put a hand on his shoulder. Everything will be fine, Naruto. Stop thinking too much. As Naruto smiled, thanks. As the time went by, as every villager saw that entourage went by, as Naruto was seeing them as well, but from his friend's house, which was Yushito, as the whole team was there, except for B, who had to be with his, well, brother. Well, Naruto, stop looking at the window. It's just that why are they here now? What do they want? I'm not going back. They're not here for you. No, they can take you, right? You're a shinobi from our side. And we won't allow that. And we are here for you, as Samui said. And the three of them then looked at Naruto, who sighed. Everything will be fine, Naruto. As Naruto chuckled, as the three of them blushed as their hearts skipped a beat. Unknown to Naruto, the three of them has been in love, and Matatabe and Kurama already knew about this, but Matatabe wanted it to be a surprise for Naruto, so Kurama vowed that he will not utter a word about this. As Matatabe then said, "Oh, Kitten, look at that. They're blushing as well. Seems as if you have some competition." Competition? What are you talking about? Oh, come on, Kitten. Don't be like that. I know you like him. I do? Yes, Kitten. Your cheeks are warming up and your heart rate is rising. Even though you're an year or two older, I can still guess why you like him. Once you get to know him, he's quite a bright personality as well as quite cheerful. And just happy-go-lucky, isn't it? He's kind as well. And caring. I know. And that is why you should have him for yourself. Because us cats, we're quite greedy. You got that right. As Samui and Karvi then said, Naruto, why don't you go and grab some snacks for us? We have something to discuss with Yushito. They said this because, well, more like Samui said this because she noticed Yushito's expressions and smirk. As after Naruto left, she closed the door. Why are you closing the door? Yushito said, we have to talk. Like, seriously talk right now. About what? As she indicated towards the door. Oh, why do you want to talk about Naruto? And him not being here? As Naruto was seen then traveling throughout the village as we cut to the scene towards him. As he was carrying food and returning back. As he bumped into someone. Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. Said Ananbu. Wait. He said holding Naruto's wrist. Let go of me. Naruto said looking up at who it was. It was an Anbu from Konoha. I'm sorry. Let go of me. Naruto yelled. As he was now panting heavily. You guys. What do you want from me? Naruto yelled out, as everyone then stopped and was looking at the scene that was happening, as the shinobi tried to defuse the situation, but it wasn't happening. Leave me alone. Got it? Leave me alone! As Naruto turned on his heel and disappeared with ascension, as Anbus arrived from Kumo. You have to come with us. Fine. As the shinobi then went with them. As we go towards A's office, as he was informed by an Anbu, as his eyes narrowed. Seems to me, Hokage-sama, one of your shinobis has made an encounter with the kid, and aside from the peace treaty they have, well, caused quite a ruckus in the scene, in the market. Who? He says that his code name is Inu. Damn it, Kakashi. Risen said under his breath. It won't be any problem. He was just surprised to see, well, his sensei son. So he is the last student, Hatake, I believe? Yes. Hatake. Kakashi Hatake. I see. Tell them to let him leave, and give him a warning to not approach the kid. Same is said for your other shinobi, Hokage-sama. I hope you agree to that. I agree. As after everyone left, Hiruzen then asked, is there a way that I can talk to him? Why are you so hell-bent to talk to him, old man? You know that your village did something that was, well, not good. We consider it a taboo here, what you have done. I know. It was my foolishness and lack of surveillance that this happened. And what's the point now? Many years have been over that, and Naruto has finally broken out of that trauma shell. We have been working hard on him, and he calls this place his home. I know. I just want to, well, see how he's doing. As Mabui was looking at Raikage, who was sighing and looking at her, and nodded as she left, and after some time she brought Naruto with him. You called for me, Raikage-sama? Yes, Hiruzen-sama over here from Konoha wants to meet you. Naruto, my boy. As Naruto took a step back, as Hiruzen took a step forward, as Hiruzen halted. How have you been, my son? I'm fine, Hokage-sama. Naruto said, as Hiruzen was quite hurt by these words because he usually called him Gigi. I'm sorry that It's alright. I know you were busy and had other things to do. I am not against you or hold anything against your village. Seriously? Yes. Revenge is a luxury that I cannot afford in this world. I'm on my own, and I have to protect my village. So, yes. I will not seek any revenge or aggression towards you any longer. Or wasn't going to. at least. But if anything from Konoha or anyone approaches me again, I might just break their neck because I hate them to the core. Hokage-sama. I hope that they can respect that and respect my privacy. I see. I understand. Is that all now? Yes, everything is fine. As after that, Naruto bowed and left. As Aiden said, see, he has changed. He's not the same wimpy kid that arrived here, that would listen to me, anyone. He's not gullible, Horizon. What you're trying to do, I can see through your disguise. You're trying to call him back to you by playing the old kind man's role, that of a grandfather. But it's not going to work. It was worth a try, I guess. But seriously, I do miss him. It wasn't an act. But it is too late now, Horizon, so stop it. True, very true. As after that, they discussed other stuff, and finally, it was nighttime and Konoha Shinobi left. As now we see that Naruto was finally in his house and room, where he was sleeping peacefully, until he was called into his mindscape by Kyuubi. What is it, Kurama? You know what time is it? I'm trying to sleep. Something is up, kid. What do you mean? Something is going to happen. I had a vision. You had a vision? Yes. It was the Ten Tails. Remember I told you about? Yeah, that hideous monster that you showed me. It was revived and it was causing havoc everywhere. But for it to be alive, it means that we all... Yes. And there were people with black cloaks and red clouds. Who could those be? I do not know, Naruto. But you have to find out and beware of them. Oh, okay. As after that, we go towards the next day. As Naruto was now seen inside, well, Raikage's office again. What do you mean, Naruto? Kurama had a vision. So, as Naruto began to explain what it was, as Aiden said, black cloaks and red clouds, Mabui, any knowledge of this? We were approached by a mercenary group, known as Akatsuki. They have similar attire and robes that they wear. And nobody knows their true purpose or mission. They just go around collecting bounty and do some missions that are available from us for the outsiders. I see. Be wary of them, Naruto said. They're not good people. I saw the Ten Tails revived. Ten Tails? How is that possible? You're aware of that? Because other Jinchurikis are also getting some visions. As beat the rap, bro. I had a vision about the Ten Tails. Naruto, it seems you did as well. And Suichiro arrived as well. It seems that you all did the same vision. As Aiden got up. Okay. I'm going to call for a Kage Summit then. Kage Summit? But why? Said Naruto. Because other Jinchurikis will also be in trouble, Naruto. Yeah, I guess you're right. We have to save them as well. As after that, B and everyone else nodded, and A requested a Kage Summit. As the three Jinchurikis were gathered, and it was addressed that every Jinchuriki should be brought there alongside them. As after that, we cut to 1 month later, when the Kage Summit was happening in the neutral grounds of the Elemental Nation, where no aggression was allowed. It was Iron Country Council Room, the Council of the Kages, as 5 Kages were there. From Suna was Rasa no Sabuku. From Kirigakure was the Mizukage, new one, Mei Terumi. And from Kumo was A, the Raikage with Naruto obviously, and the Jinchuriki, and Konoha. The only, villages there were, without Jinchuriki, were either Kiri as well as Konoha. Why are we called here? Because of a group known as Akatsuki. As Raya, who was also now there, then said, who was looking at Naruto constantly. What do you mean, Akatsuki? Why does it matter to you? The Jinchurikis are getting visions about them. The Ten Tails reviving, and the destruction of the Shinobi world. It is crumbling down under its breath of flames. As Naruto and every other Jinchuriki then said out these words, who were there, even from Eva, and Oniki then said, they are just nightmares and dreams. There is no Ten Tails. And as for this group, we will be wary of them, because they have Deidara from our side. And they are considered our enemies. But what you are babbling about is not true, kid. Not true at all. So quit spouting this nonsense. I am not spouting nonsense, Oniki. What did you say? I said I'm not spouting any nonsense, Oniki. I am Tsuchikage. Understand that, you minor shinobi. As Kyuubi took over Naruto, as the killer intent was released in the whole council room. Do not speak to the kid like that, or your head will roll, old man. Everyone was hitched to their breath as they flinched. He is protected by me. If you want to do or harm anyone, the first one who will die will be you, Oniki. And that is not a threat, I promise to you. As after that, the Biju disappeared, and everything went back to normal. As Oniki was panting now. Fine. I could give less of a fuck what happens to either of you two. I'm leaving. I'm done with this meeting. This was nothing more than waste of time, eh? And as year passed by, the Akatsuki came to play as usual. As they followed their plan, the plan of Monai, and Gaara was attacked. And then they tried to attack Kumo, but due to three Jinchurikis being there, and Naruto teaching his Jinchuriki, friend, as well as others, Hirishin, were able to outnumber them and outmaneuver them and beat the shit out of them as well. So you can say Hiran and Kakasu were dead pretty much. As for Fu, they got called by, more like Naruto was called by Taki. I'm messing up the villages again. As after that, they arrived there and beat the other two Akatsuki, Sasori and Deidara, who were killed in the battle, and saved the girl, who was later brought back from Taki after the, first impressions were bad on Jinchurikis. Because the villagers started to treat them as pests when they found out who they were, like monsters that the other girl was. So they brought them there after buying her off from them, obviously. These people will sell their even daughters and souls to the devil for the money. As after that, we go towards Kumo, where Fu was crying because her own father sold her, as Naruto then said this was the shinobi world, and calmed her down and told her what has happened to him. As after that, everything was calm. Now this was not digested by Konoha, because they have taken a big L, because now Kumo was the top strongest nation, and after them was Suna, and then came Mizu, and then came then came Kiri, I guess. Eva. And after that, it was them. Oh man, I'm messing up a lot of villages' name. I apologize for that, guys. Now on to the story. As we go towards council, Hokage-sama, we must do something. And what can we do? We must bring the kid back. The kid is a strong, established shinobi there, as well as the clan head of two clans there. The clans of Kumo. They are from Konoha, said one of the civilians. Oh, your foolishness just is adorable. He was a part of Konoha, but not any longer. He has no obligation to your village. Can't you just not understand that? As Jiraiya said, but what if I just go and talk to him like I'm his godfather? It might work. Yes, Jiraiya-sama, you have to try. How, Jiraiya? I get him separated from the rest of his team and talk. You know how dangerous and foolish that is, Jiraiya. You can cost us this peace, the tiny bit of peace and integrity we have. Still, as an elemental nation, we were at once the top elemental nations, and we are going to be. Danzo said, cutting him off. And how, you might say, attacking those who are stronger than us, biting more than we can chew off, Danzo. That is something we cannot afford. Revenge is a luxury that we cannot afford at this date. Have you gone insane, all of you? As he said, turning towards them. We can do nothing in this situation. We have to try, Sensei. What could I expect from you? Do whatever you see fit. Here is the hat. Fuck you all. As, after giving the hat to Jiraiya, making him the new Kage, he left. As Jiraiya was just stood there shocked at his sensei and what has just transpired. Sensei, do you think we should stop? Said Shikaku, looking at Jiraiya. Why are you... You are the new nominated Kage, so we are obviously going to ask you, Jiraiya-sama. I... I don't know. What should we do? I guess we have to talk to Naruto. Yes, that is the only way, said Danzo. Yes, I will go myself. Until then, the elders are in charge. Good. As after that, we go towards Akatsuki. It is a sad news today. Pain said, we have lost 4 members, but that is not going to stop us from our mission, because our ambition is big. We will be the ones to bring peace and equality in this accursed shinobi world. And for that, the old shinobi system and world has to go. And even if this world does not accept our ideals, we will push this on them for the sake of the new generation. As everyone nodded at that. One person is in our way, and that is Naruto Uzumaki, the one who has been constantly getting in our ways to get, well, the other Jinchurikis, and was the reason of the 4 Akatsuki members being dead. The 2 immortals and the 2 sociopaths obsessed with art, said Zetsu. So we have to take him out. And I heard from Konoha that Jiraiya is going to go and kidnap him from Kumo, giving us a window to kill him. And a war will break out between them, and that will be a perfect opportunity for us to delude ourselves and get what we need. That is correct, Zetsu. That is quite a wild plan. Just track down the location and the time, and we will be there. Hi, Pain-sama. As after that, we go towards Naruto. As 1 week later, Naruto found himself in quite a predicament, as his team was on a mission that was called by a civilian, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, everything was blacked out. They did not expect that to happen, because he went to sleep in his camp. The next morning, he woke up tied to a post somewhere far away. Where am I? What is this place? As Naruto tried to use his chakra, but he couldn't. Why do I feel tired? It is because of the chakra suppressant that I put on you, kid. I know that you are not going to listen to my word this way. You're with Konoha. Yeah. I know you, Naruto said. Really, you do know me. What is my name? Jiraiya of the Sannin. My godfather. Or was supposed to be my godfather. What do you mean, kid? I am. No, bullshit, you're not. If you were, then I wouldn't have been in that situation for the past 8 years that I lived in that shithole. That is your home, Naruto. That is not my home. My home is in Kumo. Get that through your thick skull. I told the old man that day respectably when he arrived there, but it seems that you have thick skin over your skull and cannot comprehend simple words, Naruto said as he was seething. Jiraiya then realized something, that Naruto was not going to be their ally. If you're not going to be my ally, then I'm sorry to do this, but I cannot let you get the balance of elemental nation, as a Rasengan was made. Oh, this is quite hilarious. Using my own father's, your student's prize jutsu to finish off his son. Isn't that right? So you now understand who I am. Listen, Naruto, I don't want to do this, but you gave me no choice. Either come to my side or just vanquish, because Konoha is supposed to be on the top. Listen to your words, Jiraiya. Naruto's voice changed as Jiraiya realized that who it was, QB. Was it you who spotted all this nonsense? So what if I was? Not like you're spouting any nonsense here. Minato and Kushina were already aware of this day to come. So, as the seal was poofed from his shoulder, as 2 figures appeared there in Edo Tensei. What the hell? As suddenly, Jiraiya was the one in, contraption, sealed with chakra chains. Kushina, listen to me. You will not harm my son, Jiraiya. You and Konoha has done more than enough of that. That's it, Sensei. Back off. I'm not having any of your lies and bullshit anymore. But what about the... Fuck your prophecy, Jiraiya! Fuck you and the toads. Fuck Konoha. I could care less what happens to them. All I want is my son's protection. Now the Akatsuki were watching this all, but they stopped when Naruto released that. This is not good. Edo Tensei, 4th Hokage, and Kushina Uzumaki. Who knew Naruto has his own cards up his sleeve? Suddenly the seal that was suppressing his chakra was ripped off as Naruto bursted into KCM2. You will pay for this, Jiraiya, as Naruto shared his power with both his parents as they now fully became alive and were coated with Kyuubi's chakra. You are going to pay for this. As Minato was also then bursted into KCM2. What? But how? I switched Naruto's chakra with mine. I have half and half Kyuubi, Naruto has half. Kushina has a part of the soul inside of her still, due to being the previous Jinchuriki. And now she being alive, she also has a part of chakra because soul regenerates chakra, sensei. And now you're fucked. As Jiraiya was then killed by the family, brutally. As then the guardskeeper discovered as Naruto literally butchered them down with his family. Zetsu, Pain, Konan, and even Kisame was dead. Itachi was crawling back, but Naruto butchered him as well, not giving any fuck about Konoha at all. As Obito was the only one now surviving, as the whole Guardsky was gone, and Naruto, unknown to him, has put a tracker seal on him. Jiraiya was dead, which gave a reason to Konoha to start a war with Kumo. Now Naruto and his parents were surprised when the war happened, and Obito announced his own war, and the fourth Great Shinobi War happened. Konoha on one side alone, the other villages outside of their way, and Kumo crushing and taking its place as the strongest nation, by only 3 shinobis leveling a whole village down. Everyone was butchered down. Their kids were beaten to inch of their life in front of the parents, just because to make them realize the pain. But Naruto, instead of doing this suggestion, left it because he wasn't like them. What will be the difference between him? He said this to them. If a dog bites you, would you bite the dog back? No, you're not beneath him. Not like them. So, he just left. Left them, well, broken, without a home now, like he was, struggling out there, without anything. Their village was raided and invaded and taken everything in for their lives. And now they were penniless and homeless now. Quite the fitting word for corn husks, shitheads. As after that, they realized the mistakes they have made, as they begged their Kage to forgive them, but no. All they got was retribution. No mercy was shown to them. Nothing at all. And after all of this ended, they returned to Kumo, and the balance was already shifted to the one side. Obito escaped, obviously, but he was beyond, well, salvageable. His mind was dead, he was paralyzed, and was living inside a hut, hidden, and being taken care of by none other than a woman who has found him. A woman that reminded him of Rin. And he, even though couldn't do anything and was a literal potato, he accepted his fate. And as for Naruto, he, Yuchito and Samui and Karui, well, got together after their alliance. When did Naruto left after all that time ago to get some food for them? They made an alliance that quick, and yeah, it was to be with Naruto together, to share him. And Naruto was quite surprised and shocked by this. His parents were obviously happy, and they adore now Kumo's attire. And Kumo was happy as well, knowing fully well that the Yellow Flash was now on their side, alongside the Red Flash, as well as Kushina Uzumaki, the red hot-blooded habanero. So in all, everyone was happy. But not everyone. Eva was seething. Their enemy was alive again. But Naruto's power and their power on display, they did not want anything to do with them. They just leveled a prehistoric strongest figure in the elemental nation down to the dirt. They did not want that to happen to them now. So, they were happy as they were. And the rest of the elemental nation was peaceful as well. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you liked this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And yeah, guys, today is my birthday, so yeah, comment down below happy birthday if you want to. If you don't, then that is fine. I'll be just, happy either way. And yeah, I am going to be uploading video on my second channel today. It is quite a surprise for you. I am trying to up my game and have improved my editing skills from before, and yeah, a surprise guest might be making an appearance as well. And aside from that, I am working on, improving my English as well, so that I can provide you with much better content and much better quality as well. So yeah, you might have seen that in the previous video I'm trying to experiment and change my thumbnail design as well as a lot of stuff. So hopefully something will hit you guys right and we will be able to continue on with that theme for some time. It's just that I haven't been able to figure out what I'm trying to do with this channel and this, theme of it at least, because constant change is not good as well. And I'm trying to come up with a theme that is quite matchable with my style and that you guys like. So that is the reason I'm quite experimenting these days. Aside from that, I hope you're enjoying the stories as well as some other stuff. So don't worry about your stories, your ideas will be up soon. Aside from that, if you enjoyed today's story, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off. Peace.